I think I must have changed my mind about 57 times whether to make this video or not. In the end, I'm going to give it a go, and hopefully I don't end up making a fool of myself. First off, I better translate the meaning of the title. Having the black dog visit is common parlance for getting a bout of depression, which unfortunately I am prone to, though a lot less since I've moved to Thailand. And everything going Pete Tong is Cockney rhyming slang, I believe. It means everything going wrong. And for those who don't know, Pete Tong is a very well-known DJ in the UK who has or had a Friday night show on Radio 1. So almost a couple of weeks ago I had a phone call from the bank I did the video about a couple of months ago, I think it was now. The ones who were giving me grief about my domicile. And the bloke who called me was rather arrogant, and never really found out what he wanted because we fell out very quickly. And unfortunately, for no logical reason, and there is no logic in the world of depression, I started getting wall-to-wall anxiety attacks. And this little ride on the bike that you are watching at the moment was a couple of days after that, and I went out to use my normal therapy, which is jumping on the bike and heading up into the mountains, into the peace and quiet. Now the weather app on my phone said it was going to be cloudy but wouldn't rain for probably about another 3 hours after I left the house, and it in fact started raining about 3 minutes after I left the house. So I tried to soldier on, but unfortunately, while I could handle it, the cameras were starting to get wet, so I came back. Though not before my good old friend Google Maps had sent me up a road which wasn't a road eventually. By no means the first time they've done that to me. So by the time I got back home, I was wondering what was the worst thing, the weather app on my Samsung phone or Google Maps. Then to follow that, the prospect of me going to immigration in Chiang Rai for the first time to extend my visa reared its ugly head. And I've always used an agent in Chiang Mai, basically because I know going to Chiang Mai immigration tends to stress you out because it's like a zoo down there most of the time. So the anxiety attacks came back, again for no logical reason, because Angie was going to come with me and she can charm the birds out of a tree, so I had no reason to feel anxious about anything. Anyway, I was in and out of immigration within an hour a couple of days ago when I went, and the wonderful Thai government said I can stay at least another year. Thank you so much. Hello there, I'm back. Just had a bit of a break. Today, Angie's gone down to hairdressers, so I'm just going to pop a couple of kilometres from my house to a place I found on Google Maps, which is a couple of lakes. Looks very picturesque from what I can see on Street View. So let's see if it's as good as it looks in the photographs. I eventually worked out that the place I was looking for was on the left behind that dirty great brick wall, and the compound, for want of a better word, is completely surrounded by a wall of that size, and all the gates were shut. So I'm not really sure what was going on there, but I wasn't able to go in. I seem to be cursed in going to locations to do some videos and photographs for one reason or another. Not having a whole lot of luck with the locations I'm going to. I tried to go up Doi Chiang last week, and Google Maps did the usual dirty on me, saying it was a road, and then when you got there you found that it wasn't, and it also started to rain, so I aborted that. And this place where the lakes are seems to be within a very large walled compound. I wouldn't call it a village. Some very old buildings inside there, so I'm not sure if it's a tourist place that's not open or what, but all the doors are firmly shut. So as the old song goes, down by the riverside. This is literally just over a kilometre from the end of my road, where you cross the River Coke, which is the big river in Chiang Rai, when you're going into the city. Okay, while I'm out, I thought I'd pop up to this temple. Sorry, I'm not going to give you a tour. I know a lot of you find temples boring, but I've just come here to get some pictures to stick up on Instagram. It's this temple. I came here with Mr. Tickle a couple of years ago, I think. So if I get some decent pictures of this place, I might add them onto this video, we'll see. Right, thanks a lot for watching. Thumbs up would be appreciated if you haven't found it too depressing, and why not consider subscribing. Tomorrow I'm hoping to go to a place near Mae Sai, which is actually a temple, but I'm not going because it's a temple. I'm going because it's full of monkeys, and in all the time I've been here I've hardly got any wildlife photography. So if the weather holds, my next video will be full of monkeys. Bye for now, and hope to see you again.